We're here at REITWorld 2009 in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm joined by Paul Adornato and Richard Anderson, REIT analysts with BMO Capital Markets. Guys, thank you for joining us. And Paul, do you see any sectors that you think will be particularly interesting or things to watch?
Well, in terms of sectors that we're recommending, we like industrial right now, and the reason being that industrial tends to be relatively short in terms of its cyclicality. So as soon as the economy starts to show signs of life, then we think that industrial could, reverse relatively quickly.
And Richard, are there any sectors that you think are particularly hot or something to look for?
Well, we also have an overweight recommendation on the multifamily sector for similar reasons that Paul mentioned on the industrial side. It looks to be a sector that can turn around quickly from a fundamental standpoint as long as we eventually find a floor in the job market. And once that happens, you start looking beyond 2010 into 2011 and 2012 where there's just so little supply to deal with. And some might say that there's a condition of negative supply growth about to occur in 2011 and 2012.
What do you think about the importance of securitization going forward? Is that going to be big to help the industry?
You mean CMBS?
Yes.
Well, I think all forms of capital raising are critical to the ongoing viability of any industry, let alone the real estate industry. So, we think some of the programs the government has laid in place has demonstrated a desire to keep to revitalize the CMBS market, and that in turn has maybe had a related effect on other forms of capital raising. So we've seen the unsecured market come back in, we've seen secured lenders come back to the market, and the equity markets have reopened for the REITs. And so it all kind of meshes together in some form, and in one form or another the REITs should be at least appear to be in a much better shape from a pure credit markets perspective as it relates to the the financing of their business.
Yeah, I would also go on to say that it's been kind of remarkable at just how extensive the capital availability has been insofar as just about every company that wanted to raise equity in the last few months seems to have been able to do so. Now, that's not saying that all those deals are created equal, that some executions were not better than others, but in terms of just the general availability, investors seem to be gravitating towards the publicly traded REITs as being the best in breed of the real estate players out there.
For more information and REIT news and analysis, check out REIT.com.